Okay, this is actually a little better than I anticipated. That works. What is up, guys? I am mangagcosplay and welcome back to Dredge. Okay, so for today we are actually going to be covering the Pale Reach DLC. I know it says Iron Rig, it's been saying Iron Rig, but today we're actually going to be covering the first DLC, which is the Pale Reach, which is more of an Antarctic area. I remember going through it, and it was actually a pretty short DLC from what I remembered. So we could actually get it done in like one episode. So, not much really to say, but without further ado, let's get back to it. We officially finished the last episode, the main storyline last time we played. So we now have all the free time to go ahead and handle these guys. Of course, I'm going to continue to upgrade the boat, but I'm not going to go after the fish like I originally planned, like all of them. Honestly, I just don't think I have the patience for it. Okay, so basically speaking, we're going to have to make a right turn, and then we just go straight down from what I remembered. Yeah, here it is. This way. Ugh, you know what? It's getting late. And that eye is starting to look a little on the big side, so it might be a good idea to go ahead and just dock for the night. And then we handle the rest. Fully rested. And now we can make our move. I heard something I did not like at all. Oh yeah, more of these guys. We should go ahead and fish them up because these are going to be for the Iron Rig DLC and they're heavily needed for it. Had to go ahead and make a little bit of room, you know? Alright, that's all we're grabbing for now. As much as I'd like to grab the rest of it, unfortunately I don't have the room. We're gonna have to wait until we get there. Dolphins! Oh god, what a good way to start the episode. I love animals. Alright, we finally made it! Neato! If I remember correctly, yeah, this is the ice pontoon. So we're gonna have to go ahead and mess around with our storage, repair the shop, and we're good to go. Down here to investigate the ice field too? It seems to have appeared out of nowhere. My best guess is that it drifted up from the south. Either way, I thought I should set up a pontoon here, but when I went to stake my claim, I noticed some old equipment on the ice. Come and check it out when you get a second. In the meantime, I've got some new rods for sale. They'll be perfect for fishing in the ice around here. Okay, so we are going to have to change everything up. Okay, let's go ahead and put these guys to storage. We're going to need to make some room. Alright, floating dock. We just need one more of the fabric and we can get an upgrade. And then we can start working on a new hull. Oh my god, I keep doing that. Let's see, let's get me a new glacial lance. Get rid of this. Sell that for a couple of bucks. Just to get some room in there, you know? Like, seriously. Oh, wow, already? Okay, the traveling merchant has crossed over to the nearby iceberg and is inspecting some of the old pieces of metal. You approach. It's so weird. This stuff seems old, like really old. She kicks a large sheet of metal, half embedded in the ice. A thin layer of snow dislodges, revealing lines of rivet in the holes. And come in here, look! You follow her into a small makeshift shelter, ruined by years of harsh weather. Inside are some schematics, nailed to a table, still barely legible. My mistake there. See how they angled these sheets? And the lining of the metal around the bow? Whoever was here, I think they were constructing an icebreaker. Could you make another one using these plans? Probably, but, let me see. She trudges outside again and paces out of the length of the metal scraps on the ice. We've got most of the basic materials here already, but of course we're missing the most crucial pieces. An icebreaker needs specially tempered angled metal as well as components designed to minimize the impact to your hull. I can't see any of those here, but whoever left all of this stuff here, maybe they left other pieces elsewhere? Or maybe you'll be able to find their old ship and salvage the icebreaker they already built. That would be convenient. Anyway, to build a new icebreaker, these are the parts we'll need. Okay, so we're gonna have to go ahead and get quite a few pieces. Got it. Okay, I was kind of hoping to be able to look in and grab some stuff, but Oh, there was actually a couple of other ones that I missed. It feels like years since I've been warm. I do not expect him to write. I just need to know that he thinks of me from time to time. The next few lines have been smudged out. He must return. More angry smudges follow. I have written him another letter. This will be the last one. Here's another one. My darling, I have found you at last. When you left, I was scattered to the winds, but now I feel almost whole again. There's just one thing left to do. Throw me back. I think that was the wife writing to him from beyond the grave. And I'm not going to lie to you guys when I say this. I think the scientist that's hanging around the Stellar Basin might be the sister-in-law. Because she kept saying that she was finding letters from her sister who died years ago. And that she was still writing to her despite the fact she was dead. Man, this is some creepy shit. Okay, can't go that way. Let's test this new fishing rod out. We got a toothfish. Okay, yeah, I could kind of with that. Oh, hey, there's another boat up ahead. And we got an ice fish. Ice of you to drop by. Photographer. Hello. I don't think we've met. A fisherman, I presume. Please, try to keep your engine noise to a minimum. It tends to frighten the wildlife. There's a narwhal somewhere in this ice field. I couldn't get any further in, so I've been trying to take a picture from here with no luck. I tried placing some scraps of fish on that ice sheet over there to entice it, but I didn't have enough to hold its attention for long enough. I only caught a glimpse. I don't suppose you have any fish you prepared to donate to the pursuit of wildlife photography. Fill the space entirely with any fish you like. I can't imagine the narwhal is too picky. Okay, I could just give him this. Let's see what happens. Narwhals are cool, I'm not gonna lie, guys. Those things are f***ing awesome. Like, just the really long horn and everything. My god, they are just so f***ing cool. Because it looks like they want me to fill it up. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get a couple more. Oh my god, the music spooked me for a minute. Holy shit. The way it just started up just really gave me a good jolt. Okay, we gotta fill the space entirely. Got it. That's perfect. Now cut your engines. We need to wait in complete silence. Waiting in silence. Oh. Shh. I think I hear something under the ice. What the f***? What on earth was that thing? I'm not sticking around to find out. See her? She's smart. She's smart. That is the natural way to go ahead and freak out. Now, I just got one question, though. How the f*** do I kill that thing? Feels like the storm is getting a little bad. Is it me, or does it feel like the landscape might have changed a little bit? If it did, it wouldn't surprise me. This is the game, after all. Okay, we're gonna sell these fish. Perfect! Okay, so we are gonna have to go ahead and get it some new engines. I think that's what we're gonna be focusing on the most now. I would like to try to go ahead and get this, which is better, actually. Yeah, this is what we're gonna start focusing on. This guy over here. And this guy. Okay, we're gonna go to bed. And then we continue our journey. Oh god, yeah, that thing was not a narwhal. That was what happened if you let Scott Cawthorne go ahead and create creatures again. I gotta say, I like how they designed the ice for this DLC. It's really nice. And just like that, we get entryway. Ooh, dredging. Don't mind if I do. Hey! It's the piece we needed. Okay, that's a motherfucking big piece. Looks like we're gonna have to keep that thing busy from time to time. Oh, if you can call that a narwhal! God, it has hands! It's literally like as if Kyogre went ahead and f***ed Lugia and that was the result. Okay, found something. A cold wind whistles through the doorway of the only cabin still standing. Behind it, a frozen, over-digged site is littered with tools and debris. Ah, Jesus Christ, not this crap again. Frozen storage. Frozen cabin. You enter the small cabin. The door long since fallen from its hinges. A rotting table sits inside. A crudely drawn map of the area has been charted onto a scrap of paper. You attach it to your own map. A large book sits on the table. It's well worn from the passage of time, but you can still read the words Captain's Log etched into the cover. You open the book, its frozen spine cracking for the first time in decades. Which entry do you want to read? Let's start with the first one. Oh, wow, look at the book. Wow, really nice artwork. I gotta give the devs credit on that one. Arrived at the floating sea ice amidst a partial or particularly thick fog. A few channels could be seen leading into the ice, though sizable chunks of float in our way, posing a hazard. I have ordered us to moor against the outer ice wall while the engineers make adjustments to better prepare the vessel. Hey, give me a sec, guys. I'm in my shop right now, and it's freaking hot in here. I have my AC unit going, but I don't know if it's actually blowing anything cold or whatnot. I might consider just speak with my mom and maybe have the AC guys look it over. I am supposed to get some AC work done tomorrow, so it might not hurt. Okay. June 1st. The vessel was pursued by a particularly aggressive narwhal. Some men placed fish on the ice nearby in an effort to distract it. It appeared to work, though only for a time. It resurfaced and needed satiating repeatedly. If we can't find a more permanent solution to the beast, we'll have to make sure we keep enough fish on hand to placiate it. Okay, so we are gonna have to keep fishing around. And 5th of June, as I lay falling asleep, the most almighty voice spoke unto me. It resounded from the thick ice below, at once both powerful and ethereal. There was no mistaking this as a trick of the wind, nor a jest by the crew. It did not pause for a response or acknowledgement, but whispered a cryptic prophecy. At first, I could not make sense of it. 3 listeners shall hear the heart, and that I should indulge these listeners. It spoke of boundless wealth from the stars, and of eyes opening unto the world. The rest of my sleep was feverish, as my mind was plagued with the sound of the voice. It spun in my head, echoing even louder. In the morning, the boatswain and the navigator came to me separately, claiming to have heard a sound like a heartbeat, as the men were digging yesterday. They indicated a desire to explore the eastern and western reaches of the ice field. I shall indulge them. I'm good! Okay, this is getting even creepier than normal, and I thought the usual shit in this game was creepy. Light pierces through the ice, intensifying and concentrating into a glow in the center. A dark form takes shape against the light. Place ear to ice. A distorted voice echoes from within. Don't disturb the ice. Who the f*** are you? Captain, the expedition. Chart the ice field. Appeared suddenly through the ice. Oh, so it's the captain. What happened here? It whispered, promised stones from the stars. It knew 3 would hear the heart beneath the ice. The voice grows louder. It commanded 3 listeners, 3 sacrifices for 3 eyes. I obeyed, but a 4th now sees forever futile. The shadow is silent for a time, slumbering still. Should leave. It sees you before it whispers. Break the ice. Do not risk breaking its senses through the ice, through the shadows. No hope. So we're gonna have to find that. Got it. I'm gonna break the f***ing ice. That's an icebreaker of a conversation. Oh! Actually, no, that's not bad. That one's actually kind of nice. Like, not usual gross shit, but you get what I mean. Okay, now that one's gross. God almighty. What were these devs smoking when they made this game? There, that ought to keep them busy for a little while. I should try to refresh it every few hours. Okay, you're welcome. Looks like I'm not going to be able to get that. Okay, I should head back to the pontoon for a little bit. And we'll go ahead and start setting up the other thing. And I could also sell those fish. Just so that way I could start getting some stuff in my boat. Whoa, that was a close call. Okay, still buy fish that aren't totally fresh yet. Sold it. Okay, that's the first one. I'm also gonna buy another one of these. And a little bit of chum wouldn't hurt. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright, let's get back to it. Alright, it's already 3 o'clock in this game, so... just get moving. There. Stock's been depleted, but it is what it is. I'll try to go ahead and feed that narwhal dick. Alright, let's chum this area up. Oh, hey, that's a new one. It's a lizard fish. And of course, I got it as a trophy fish. And I got a wolf fish too. But, okay, you know what? I'm not going to question certain things in my life. Okay, this is just to top everything off. Ugh! You being a narwhal is like me being a Queen of England. Not real. Okay? We're just gonna go ahead and try to keep a couple of fish on board so that way we can always feed this fat. Oh, I think I know what I have to do. Who wants seconds? Oh. I didn't realize these are the ones I have to fill up completely. I hope you like it, you little dickbag. I got you a trophy one. You're welcome. And I got you a very disturbing one. Okay, this is actually a little better than I anticipated. That works. Okay, I see my next target. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and head back over to the captain's area, and I'll spend the night there. I was thinking that, you know what? I think I'll head back to the pontoon instead. A lot safer. Plus, I can't see shit. I may have the best lighting system in this game, but I sure as hell can't see worth a shit. Alright, it's officially day 2. And you know what? I think before we head out, I'm gonna go ahead and just buy some more, yeah. Time to chum up the place. He's gonna be a little chummy with me. Do kind of like the music, though. I like how they kind of try to go for that cold effect. I cannot wait to get that stupid boat thing. The moment I get that, that's gonna be so f***ing good. How you doing? Oh god, this particular species of fish is like a f***ing case of the herpes. It's just everywhere, yo. What the hell? You dock against a small platform of ice formed around a gigantic clawed hand. You are not the first to find this place. Remnants of a long-abandoned camp litter the ice. Okay, there are very few pieces that still remain. Whoever made camp here was poorly prepared. Inside a small bag, you find a leather-bound journal. Which entry do you want to read? Let's read the 4th. The men spent the whole day digging. They passed up chunks of ice, some as brilliant as crystal, others of a deepest blue more beautiful than sapphires. But no one held the glow we had seen in the night. However, this did note a disturbance in the ice to the west. It began as periodic distant rumble. As the men dug deeper, the pulsing quickened, strengthening until I could see the ice shifting on the surface. I shall have to inform the captain. It may well be that narwhal creature we saw earlier, though this did seem much larger. As I write this, I can already feel my eyes closing. It will have to wait until morning. The 7th of June, this morning the captain appeared out of the fog, rowing alone. Apparently the boatswain remains at the camp in the east, waiting for nightfall. They were unsuccessful in their search, but it does not make sense that the lights would be even more visible at night. Tomorrow, we're to journey together to the west, towards the shifting ice that I reported. And then the last one, the 8th, we are alone on a small island of ice. After hours of rowing through the narrow channels, it rose through the fog, a gargantuan monster's claw reaching from the deep. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock! Whatever creature it was once belonged to, it must be long dead. As the claw is frozen solid, I wanted to turn back immediately, but the captain insisted we investigate. He is on edge, his head turning this way and that, listening for the slightest sound. He is convinced something will happen after dark. As the last light from the cold sun fades, I have the sense that it will be a long night. I don't want to read any of this. Okay, we got another one. An unnatural spire of ice stands above the scraps of snowed-over equipment. A dark shape twists within. Place the ear. A voice calls out, distant and distorted. Trapped forever. This prison. Get me out. Break it somehow. Free me. Who are you? The navigator. Find safe passage. Chart the ice. It came from beyond. Break it somehow. Free me. What happened? The digging, the cracked ice, like a web, awoke the ice heart. I told him, whispers in the west, took the boatswain east, returned alone. The dark figure shudders, sending vibrations through the ice. The next day, rode here. The captain saw the claws, gripped my soul. He insisted, made camp, shadow of the beast. Waiting for the stars in the night, I saw his shape, suddenly swallowed by the cold in the dark. He left me. Break it somehow. Free me. Alright, I'm gonna have to break it. If I break it or don't break it, I wonder what would happen. Oh! Goblin shark! Yuck! Okay, here, we got another piece. Oh, it's the other piece! Perfect! Okay, we got those ugly f***s hanging around, so I think we're just gonna spend the night at this little camp over here, and we'll continue to explore in the morning. Okay, so let's go feed our little friend hanging around here. And then we could go ahead, pretty much speaking, get back to work. I'm a little on edge over here. I just actually went ahead and vacuumed up the spider earlier before I started recording. So I was just having a moment where it felt like something was on my fucking leg. And of course, I lost the goddamn goblin shark. Hope you like a stale breakfast, asshole! Are you f***ing serious? I better get out of this area before it's too late. Okay, you know what? I think I have a much better idea. I'm gonna manifest back to Greater Marrow, and once I do, I'll just get everything repaired, and then I'll just make my way back. Okay, we're finally back. We'll just spend the night here, and then we'll go ahead and just make haste, I guess. I should try to sell some of my We just need one more piece and we got an icebreaker. Okay, no more fish will fit on the pile. There's ugly. Right in front of the boat. That should keep it satisfied at least for a little while. Okay. This is the last area that we were told, if I'm not mistaken. There's the last piece. Excellent, we got all the pieces for the icebreaker. We'll just spend the night here and then just go for it. Another makeshift camp constructed in the shadow of the frozen clawed hand. Someone was seeking these out. Okay, frozen equipment. You rummage through the small pile of equipment in the snow. Most items are stuck fast in the ice, but inside the backpack you find an old journal. Let's read June 2nd. Captain ordered us to make camp on the ice in the center of the lagoon. After we saw those lights in the ice, everyone got treasure on their minds. Treasure hunting isn't exactly what the expedition was commissioned for, but given the captain gets the lion's share of whatever we find, it doesn't surprise me that he's willing to bend the rules a bit. We'll start digging after the camp's done. Which entry do you want to read? The 4th of June. Spent the day digging down in the ice, shovels and ice picks. Can't remember the last time I was this tired. We were only allowed 2 short breaks all day. Down in the pit, as I rested with my back against the ice, I started hearing something. It was different to the sounds of the picks. They were short and sharp. This was a low rumble from deeper down. I'm starting to wonder if this monster might have some kind of a relationship to what's actually been going on around the archipelago. Like, from the last episode you guys have seen, I'm wondering if this actually has any form of a relationship with that creature. On my first break, it was occasional, only a few each minute, but my second break, it quickened like a heartbeat. Which entry do you want to read? Let's see, the 5th. The captain overheard me telling some others about the sound I heard in the pit. Before I knew it, I was in front of his desk. I was sure I was about to have my pay docked. To my great surprise, he seemed to know something of it already. He was keen on hearing it described over and over. He wants me to help locate the source of it. When he pressed me on it further, I said that it did seem to be coming from the east. Tomorrow, we are setting off to see if we can find it. Perhaps I shall get a bonus after this is done. Which entry do you want to read? None of them. An unnatural, yeah, we already know. An anguished voice cries from deep within the ice. Help me! Frozen! So many years! Free me! Please, break the ice! Who are you? I am the boatswain. So what is the boatswain? The expedition. The terror. Please, break the ice. What happened? The figure contorts through painful shapes. We saw lights, dancing in ice, dug deep. Didn't know. I heard it. The heart beating under the ice. The cracking, waking, the noises in the east. I went. The captain brought him here to find it. The hand in the night, shadow of claws. The darkness shrinks. I turned away. Just a moment. The pain, the claws, my back so cold, so dark, under ice. Please, break the ice. Break the ice. Time for bed. Yeah, I see something over there in the far east. Alright, I don't know about you, but I got a nice date with an icebreaker. Give me a cup of cocoa! I don't want to freeze my ass off. Okay, that's everything. Let me just warm my hands up a little, then I'll get started. Okay, we got an icebreaker. All right, I think that should do it. The front of your ship can now break through chunks of ice. Go ahead and test it out. I'll be watching from here. Oh, look at that! That is so fucking cool. Oh, I forgot to mention, just let me know if you want to temporarily remove the icebreaker. I could swap it out at any of my pontoons. Sounds good to me. Let's see. I've been looking through the schematics we found before, and there are plans here for another device too. Therefore, an ice shaper. That's different to your icebreaker, by the way. It's for cutting chunks of ice. If you want to find the missing device, I'll be able to use the machine to harvest ice blocks for refrigeration. The blocks of ice can be packed into your cargo to slow the fish spoilage. Pretty handy, right? This is what's missing. Okay, so that's all we need? Yeah, we could do that. Less spoilage is good for us. Okay, let's go ahead and get some fresh fish so we can keep that thing occupied. But first... Wow! So cool! Alright, let's feed Hungry in the area. Alright, let's go feed this fat bastard, and then we'll go ahead and check out the other areas quickly. Are you f***ing serious right now? Alright, that should keep him occupied for a little bit. So we could go ahead and do some quick dredging. We should also head back to the pontoon to fix those leaks. Hey! It's the ice pick that we've been looking for. Oh, that is a big one. Oh, hey! We need that! I keep messing up. Okay, you know what? Let's head back to the pontoon. I just love that animation. Okay, floating dock, let's see, $200, I'll have to start getting some cash in, because we're starting to run out a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, time to head back. I love the sound of crunching ice in the morning. Hey, you know what? While we're at it, let's go ahead and free this dick bag. You return to the shard of ice, a dark form still shimmering deep within. Do not risk breaking its senses through the ice. Through the shadows, no hope. Too bad! You strike hard against the center shard where the shadowy shape appears darkest. A deep crack chases upwards, cleaving away the fragments that fall and shatter. Well, that did something. Oh. The structure peels open, split to its core. A glistening stone lies cradle broken in the shape. A frozen heart. You take the stone and leave. Okay, do I have to find more of those? Yeah, looks like it. Let's keep the big guy busy for a little bit. Yeah, make sure that Moby Dick over there basically doesn't bother us. Yeah, just keep eating that. Engorge yourself, little buddy. Or big buddy. Well, at least we found a back door to this bitch. Still not in the mood for taking chances today. Okay, let's go ahead and get it. An unnatural spire of ice stands here. Break the ice. This cold sun, warmth long forgot. No more. Break me. Okay! You strike hard against the center of the shard where the shadowy shape appears darkest. A deep crack chases upwards, leaving away fragments that fall and shatter. That's two! Looks like it's killing it. Whatever the f it is. You take the stone and leave. Let's go to bed. We'll give another round to Moby Dick and then we'll be on our way. I don't know how long those things last. You know what I've been kind of in the mood for lately? Expedition 33. I've never even played the game, but my TikTok feed has been so flooded with it lately. I've been debating for a while on getting the game. And I actually do know Jennifer English. Like, I've met her a couple of times, and she's a very sweet lady. But I'm thinking about maybe playing it for the channel one of these days. Let me know down below what you guys think. Oh, what do we have here? Yeah, no thank you. Wrong way street. Honestly, if you ask me, I don't know if they existed back then, but I personally think the fishermen should just get a big old rocket launcher and go ahead and just start one big crab pot. I should get this fixed. Better go get this fixed before it's too late. Don't you guys love a good shortcut? My God, how I'm pressing on my F button so hard right now, it's not even close to f***ing funny. Yeah, 100% I should go ahead and, I'll do it right here. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. It is an abomination. It's like Poseidon took a giant shit and that was the result. Okay, we got a trophy fish. And that should about do it. Go to bed. Let's get some more fish, and then we can continue on our merry way. Okay, that should hold him over for a little bit. We're gonna head over to this area. Oh, for f***'s sake! %, I'm probably gonna have to head back over to the Greater Marrow to get it fixed, because I'm way too far away from the pontoon. I see something in the f***ing distance! Okay, you know what? We're gonna make a quick trip back to Greater Marrow, and then we're gonna go ahead and get this fixed. Once it's fixed, we're gonna head back. I'm only doing this because of the fact that the twin engines are broken and I'm too far away from the pontoon. If I had the ability to travel to that pontoon much quicker, then there would be no problem. I think I may have entered through the wrong door. Yeah, I did. Hey, at least I'm getting something out of this. What the f*** is this? A translucent spire of ice stretches down into the darkness. A pulse glow rises from the deep, illuminating 4 round sockets. Oh, so that's where I'm going to be putting the stupid hearts. Got it. Okay, so let's head back. Fucking hell! Great, now I can't fish. Alright, we'll rest here for the night and we'll just go ahead and have this place repaired, okay? Let's see, break the ice, silence it, you must shatter. When the hell did I get that fish? You strike hard against the center of the shard where the shadowy shape appears darkest. A deep crack chases upwards, cleaving away fragments that fall and shatter. Okay, that's its next eye. We got 1 eye left. Talk about an icebreaker of a conversation, huh? It was ice of me to drop by, wasn't it? I'm too much of an ice woman. Don't worry. I'll put everything on ice. Alright, let's get back to work. Well, that is an unsettling spot to have it in. Thank God I'm not over there. Okay, let's try to fish these up. Looks like I'm accidentally going that way. So it looks like it's that way, so I'm gonna have to spend the night over at the cabin. And once I do, I'll just go to the final area. Okay, new dawn, new day. Time to get the f*** moving. Okay, it's not that one, so it's going to be a little further up. They said the east, if I remember correctly. Ugh, I hate these fish. They're fucking everywhere. They're coming out of the wazoo. It's so much. Hell yeah, I just love the sound of that crunching ice! Looks like we got the last guy, too. God, it's fucking watching me! A spire of glassy ice strands in the shadow of the cliffs. Across the water, a monstrous visage appears from the icy tomb. Place an ear to the ice. A sound of anger lashes from within. Murderer! Betrayer men! Left us here! You sleepless god! The voice abates. Wait, your shadow. It speaks. Another shape. Please, save us all. Find the axe. Undo this. The betrayer. Who are you? First officer. Safety of the crew. Failed them. Should have. Cursed place. Find the axe. Undo this. The betrayer. What happened? The men saw light. Southern cliffs at night. Captain and I would look into. We rode alone. He was restless, sleepless. We passed. Walls of ice. Finally arrived. The great horn into view. The words drift in, some carried away on the wind. Pulled ashore quickly, the size of it. The light. Somehow he knew. Eyes were wild. He was whispering, answering. He said it chose him. Alone. Avert my eyes. Could not help. Look upon. We fought. Cold hands. An iron grip. Breathless. So that thing in the background made the captain go insane and kill all his men. God almighty. Find the axe. Undo this. The betrayer. Break. What's that thing in the ice? The shape in the ice shrinks into itself. I know not. The eyes open, watching. Shadow of the shadow. Through the ice, yet more close still. It could not arise. Break the ice, cull the heart. Find the axe, undo this, the betrayer. Alright, I got the fucking axe! Must not fully awaken. The eyes, close them, strike the heart. Yeah, shut up, motherfucker! You strike hard against the center of the shard where the shadowy shape appears darkest. A deep crack chases upwards, cleaving away fragments that fall and shatter. Night-night, bitch! That's a big-ass horn. But hey, got something to pick up. The structure peels open, split to its core. Glistening stone lies cradled by broken shapes, wispy threads of starlight trailing in it. You take the stone and leave. Oh, hey, what's this? An Aurora's anchor. Hey, I could screw with that. Let's go feed Mobius Dickus. Oh my god, they all came back. I just saw one pop up. What the f***? Shit. Hey, it was rotted anyway. Here. Hope this thing gets the shit. Hope you get the worst case of the shit. Alright, let's go ahead and put these in. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. The glowing light intensifies, feeding into the 4 stones. A web of light grows between them, connecting and rejoining and uniting. A radiant troll net. Holy shit. I gotta rework this. Okay, so that was worth the effort. Nice! I should test it out. We hardly ever use the troll net, so why not? Flame of the sky. Are you f***ing serious right now? Yeah, I'm totally lost right now. Okay, let's see. Let's just do what God intended us. Manifest, bitch! Alrighty, we're officially back. Hey again, come by for a chat? Let's see, never mind. So, let's see, what did we get the other day, like just now? A fragment of a golden splintered horn, discordant buzzing, fills the air, surrounding air. It yearns for the deep. Cast this overboard to create a create a reusable two-way portal to Blackstone Isle. Oh, don't mind if I do. Well, that's there! And you know what? I should try to go ahead and at least find the, Actually, you know what? I think I'll find a different place for it. I think around here would be good. I'm just imagining the owner of the pontoon sitting there and looking like, why the f is that right there? Like, who opened a goddamn portal right next to my pontoon? Okay, so the next thing I want to try to grab is the, I want to try to go ahead and grab the, like, a stupid thing and everything. So, according to this, it should be around here. I want to try to grab that ice cutter, because that could really come in handy. Hey, I think that's it over there. Gonna grab this first. Oh my god! What the ever-loving f***? There, it's mine. Okay. F that shit, man. It took 4 hours of my time. God. There she is! Okay, the pontoon's over there. And so is the ripple in time we created. Okay, this is what the missing ice shaper looks like. Here you go. You really found it! How on earth did you actually locate that stuff down there in the deep? Anyway, let me slot this blade in here and yeah, that seems right. I think it's ready to start cutting. Blocks of ice coming right up. That works pretty well. Here, on the house. From now on, I'll be able to stock some of these ice blocks in my pontoon. Thanks, partner. Okay, let's just go ahead and fix this. And then we'll head to bed. Alright guys, I think that about does it for this episode of Dredge. I'm not gonna lie to you, the Pale Reach DLC was really fun. quick and simple as I said it was, but it was actually pretty fun to play. And honestly, last week, I was kind of like feeling a little like I'm getting tired of this with Dredge. But it did give me a renewed sense of the game a little bit. Just kind of made it feel a little fresher. A nice little icebreaker. It was nice of them to make this in. Honestly, I just feel it was a really cool way to go ahead and spend the afternoon. Yeah, I am going to be pulling puns like crazy over here. So, if you guys like what you saw, be sure to leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notifications. That way you know when I go live or have a brand new video up and running. Also, be sure to check out my secondary channel when you guys get a chance at mangagcosplay for all your cosplay related goodness. And be sure to check out my Twitch channel when I go live Mondays and Thursdays. And be sure to check out my gaming development channel, Orange Menace Productions. You guys have been nothing but awesome. And as always, guys, arigatou gozaimasu. And see you next time.